Hi everyone. This week we're going to be continuing our conversation about poetry. And so one of the types of poetry we talked about were concrete poems, and you're going to see them this week as Jack has to try some of this new poetry on. And I know some of you are not um, into poetry, but this one is kind of a fun one. So these are inspired by Love That Dog. Okay, and also this really good book. If you came to one of my office hours, we read this book together. We looked at some of them. It's called What Cement? A Mix of Concrete Poems. And this is the first page, and it says, I like to think of poems as word paintings. A poet uses words like colors to paint pictures inside your head. In concrete poems or shape poems, the words also paint pictures on the page. The poet arranges words in the shape of the thing that the poem is about, or in a way that emphasizes the poem's meanings. But here's what's really cool. By cleverly arranging individual letters, you can also paint a picture on the page with a single word. In this case, the letters become your colors. In this book, I've done both. In the title of each poem, I've created pictures with letters. In the poem themselves, I've created pictures with words. I hope these poems make you smile. I hope they make you look at words in a fresh way. Most of all, I hope they make you want to play with words yourself. And we read this book at the office hour, but if you want to see some more, let me know and I'll post some more of his work. So remember we talked about concrete poems last week, that they're also called shape poems, and we talked about the house poem if you watched the video last week, and then this one is a tree. And so they describe the thing that that the poem is about, and it also, with those descriptive words, they create the shape. So the fox, we talked about the fox and how you don't even know where to start with these poems. These poems are unique because you can put them anywhere. You could start reading them wherever you like. So here's some poems somebody wrote, and as you look at this, it says bounce, 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 black, 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 swoosh. And of course, that's a basketball. So all of the things that you hear that revolve around a basketball. Here in our conversation at office hour, we're trying to figure out what this was. And then what we came up with was jumping sports, kicking, shooting, passing sports. Any kind of sports, like running. So all of this, it could be, some of us thought it was a football, and some of us thought it was a soccer cleat, a soccer cleat or a football cleat. But it's very cool how they, excuse me, were able to use these words to create a picture of a cleat. And this one is going to be in the book. It's one of the ones we mentioned, but this is let's write your own concrete poem. So one of your challenges this week is going to be to write your own concrete poem. And some of us tried it out when I had the office hours, and we were starting, like, I think one of the students did a star, another one did a remote control. I did an ice cream. A few other people did an ice cream. And so think about what you like, but look at this one's got apple, 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 juicy, juicy, yum, yum, yum. It's got juicy, and then stem is right there. So very creative ways of using words. And let's see. So all you need to do this is you need paper, pencil, and pens, and colored. We were trying out with some colored pencils and pens. Or crayons, that works too. But the first you want the pencil because you want to be able to make the shape, as we'll see. So then brainstorm ideas. And so by brainstorming ideas, it's like, what can I really write about that I like the shape, that the shape is not too hard for me to draw? And so here's some ideas: an ice cream cone, a heart, a star, an apple, a controller, a banana, a baseball, a square, anything you could think of. I mean, anything that you could draw, you can write words around. So some of you are really good artists, so try it. And then let's go on from here. So step 2 is using your pencil, you draw an outline of the shape on your paper, and make sure it's pretty big so that way you have room to write words. So this is the shape of an ice cream, and it's light in pencil. And then, So step 3, how can you describe the shape? Well, it's sweet, delicious, ice cream, strawberry, pink, sprinkles, soft, crisp cone. So all of these words, mine was all about chocolate and thick, rich chocolate that sticks to your stomach. So any of those words that you find will just, you know, you think of when you think of this object, use them. And then here's some examples. It says create your poem. You can either write on the inside or as an outline, write with pen or different colors. So mine kind of looked like this, and I had a cherry on top. Um, and then I was going to color it in with the chocolate up here. But here's another one that filled up with words. So let me just show you a closer look. So this one is all filled up with words, and it creates the shape with the words. So the shapes are created using like, so right here, I'm not sure what the yellow says, but pink, 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 cold, 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 strawberries, soft, 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 sweet, 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 ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. So different ways you can do that. And then here's one where it's just on the outline, outside. And if you do it that way, it says erase the pencil outline. So you only use, only your writing is visible. So this is kind of cool because then you don't see the line anymore. So she's got until the very last taste, crisp bite. Of course, they're talking about the cone, but whoever wrote this, I thought it was Miss Mendoza, started writing it here on a hot summer day. So strawberries ice cream on a hot summer day. Memories made with my family, delicious treat, strawberry ice cream, and then it's until the very last crisp bite. So, so here's about that poetry with a twist. A shaped poem is one of the that's shaped like its subject. Jack writes a poem called My Yellow Dog that is shaped like the dog, and you're going to see that in this week's reading. In the back of the book, there's also poems called The Apple, which I included in there, that is shaped like an apple. Use the following steps to write your own shaped poem. Brainstorm in your reader's notebooks or your journal, or if you've got paper. So steps to writing a shape poem. Make a list of the objects, the simple shapes, for example, a baseball or flower, just like we did in these steps. Pick an object that you like most, sketch the shape as large as possible in your notebook. What can you say about the shape? What are its characteristics? Use your senses. How does it look, taste, smell, feel, sound? Make a list. And then what are some of the things you can do with this object? Write your ideas in your notebook. And then think of some of the things you associate the object with. Like ice cream, she associates it spending time with her family. For example, a baseball might make you think of a special game, food, or famous baseball players. List your ideas in your reader's notebook. And the next thing I was going to try was a flower, since I'm growing a garden. I thought, oh, that would be kind of cool. So create your own shape poem on a sheet of white paper or any paper, because we're just practicing. It can be typed, which you could send me that in your Google, or handwritten. Make sure you give it a title. So whatever it is, you're going to give it a title. It's probably going to be part of what the shape is. And then we're going to let you try your own and take a picture. So make sure you check this out. I can hardly wait to see what you write. And have a great week. Bye.